All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts with John. Good to see y'all here. I just saw you like 5 minutes ago in the garage there for the daily paycheck, but always good to hang out with friends here in the morning. So yeah, welcome. Lots going on in the crafts world today, it turns out. I'm going to go right to it. I want to get to rolling quickly today too, but look at this. We have so much happening. Oh, actually, let's start with the paycheck first. I want to do a quick review of the paycheck, and then we'll jump into the news. The paycheck today was interesting. I'm glad we had a rough time. So let's say this. Let's jump out of the gate and say that. Every day so far with Waylon's Mind strategy, I've gone out and I played 3 full sessions with it, and I won like in no time. Like, come out of the gate shooting well. You can't not win when you're shooting good, right? So we come out of the gate and we win our paycheck the first 2 days in like 11 rolls, both days, right? So that you can't judge a strategy on that. Like there's no juice in there, right? We can just say we got lucky. Now yesterday I ran it a little longer. I went past 11 rolls. Let's try a different tweak to it. And we did different leveling and I ended up losing money in that third session, but really just to try it out, right? Today was good. We actually figured that we had not enough bankroll. We learned, I've been doing it like the $100 level, and I decided to half my bet size, go to $50 bets instead of $100 bets. With the $5,000 bankroll, it seems like it's the right number. Interesting thing happened. First of all, out of the gate, boom, boom, boom. We lost 3 times in a row. I had 4.7 outs to start the day. Just right. At that lower level bankroll, we were out $800. At the higher level bankroll, we would have been out whatever, $1,600 to start the day. Okay, which sucks. But we got good, right? I got warmed up. We started throwing better, and we got 2 solid rolls out of it. Worked our way back. We were down, I think we were down about, I want to say $1,400 or $1,600, and we fought back to profit, which was fantastic. At the $100 level, we would have probably made our paycheck when we were fighting back, but also at that level, we would have been down so far, the fight would have been a lot scarier for sure. So I think the leveling is right on the bets. You saw we earned back about 2K on a good shooter. And that's kind of what it takes. It does need a good shooter to work, but it was resilient. It stayed the course. Now, it came up in chat, and I think we should talk about this as far as being a kind of shooter. Started out horrible, right? Started out with, again, 4 PSOs, literally back to back. First 8 rolls had like, I think my SRR was like 2 point something. It was awful. Then we got hot, and Justice Jen made a comment in chat, oh, John's warming up, which is great, right? It's great when you're home and you can throw 100 times without interruption. You get the chance to kind of get your stroke, get warmed up, get in the groove, whatever you want to call it, right? And start shooting better. If you're a dice influence kind of believer, that's great, right? I got better. At a casino though, that ain't happening. And I made that note out there. If I come out and get the dice and I PSO, well, it's going to be, an hour before I see him again. And I PSO a second time. It's another hour before I see him again. That good roll that I had, that was like a 25 or whatever roll, or whatever that thing was, where we made all the money back, that would have been probably 4 hours into a table session at a live casino. There's no way I'm staying that long, right? If I PSO to myself twice, or 3 or 4 times like that, unless I made big money somewhere else, there's no way I'm still there for the 4th time getting the dice where I made the money. So you got to think about that, right? That's why I target my play, if I can, when I'm paycheck bound, early in the morning, right? I want the dice quick so I can make the adjustments and get quote unquote, warmed up. That's not a realistic look at what it's like to play in a casino, right? The realistic look would have been for me to do a show where I came out there, did a PSO, and went inside the house for an hour, came back later and tried it again, came back and tried it again. That would have been a more realistic expectation of how it works, right? Getting the dice so often it's not really, but it doesn't matter. We're all having fun, right? That was a good episode, or good run out there. And I love the mind is one of Waylon's strategies that I like the most. It's a little bit volatile when you get ugly, but boy, it does a good job of fighting back. And if you catch the rhythm, I put on here, it gets crushed when it's off rhythm. So if you bump your bets to level 5 and 7 out at level 5 multiple times, you're going to get destroyed. We did that once today. That really hurt. But if you're getting to level 5, and if you're hitting same betting at level 2, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 4, that level 5 loss doesn't hurt. If you catch the level 5, then bam, right? That's a moneymaker. So we like that. Just catch it in rhythm. It's good strategy. It's fun. I'm liking it. Thanks, Waylon. All right, next thing. Let's see. It's also unlucky there. Yeah. Oh, Jen. This happens all the time. that happens all the time. I see that. I hate to tell you, I see that. I've seen 5 or 6 in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody goes down in flames. That's where you have to just pull back. Either go dark or pull back. You got to make a decision there, right? Do you believe in the table being hot or cold? Some people do or don't. I don't know. I've seen that too many times. All right, here we go. Let's jump into other things. The come out roll for today. Reminder, Craps Chat Sunday. Jeff scheduled the video today, so we know what's going to happen. Jeff had a great kind of Craps Chat last night with Ed Robinson. Ed and Jeff have done a couple of shows now. They're great. Ed's awesome. Ed is so much fun to listen to. So that was good last night. We have a big one on Sunday. The whole panel is going to be there, of course, at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific Sunday for Craps Chat. I've got a Fireside Craps episode premiering tonight. I was going to premiere it last night. It's coming out tonight at 5 o'clock instead of last night. It's going to conflict with Live Fantasy Craps, but I'm sorry, there's no way to kind of get around that. It'll be a premiere. It's an hour and a half, I think, or so, with somebody that you'll recognize as soon as you see his name. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but it's somebody that you've interacted with, I'm sure, in comments and maybe here in chat. Misunderstood, I think, from his comments and his chats, but he's a great guy, and I think you're gonna like the Fireside this week. And then I'll get back on rhythm. I'll do another one next week in between the Craps Chat and the next Craps Chat, and then we'll get onto a regular rhythm there. Friday Night Fights, I heard from Leon today. He's ready to play, so that's good. I will hear from Sith Lord Espy. We'll hear from him later on. Hopefully that's going to be a great battle. And the other thing else to tell you too is that there's a Big AZ Royal Rumble on Sunday. He's going to go 5 hours with, and I'm not going to give you the details of it. It's too much, but 5 hour what he's calling a Royal Rumble. That's going to be pretty cool. So keep your eyes peeled for that on his channel. And we do have a couple new channels to talk about here. One is Dice DGen Chris is launching a new sports betting channel called DGen Dungeon Sports. So head on over there. He's teaching you how to sports bet, like from zero, like from absolute zero. Like where do you even walk in the casino to give your money? He's going from there and getting into it. He's also bringing, I think tomorrow night, I think he and Ian Olson from chat here will be together doing a live show to talk about, I think, DFS and some other things. So that'll be cool. I'm not sure what time that show is. Chris, put in chat what time that show is, and we'll get that in there. Yeah, it's for. I'm sorry, I didn't put the date on there, Jeff. I got to do that. I got the email from AZ this morning about that, so I want to make sure that that's out there because you've got to get people over to his channel to get signed up. So there's that, and also finding Nemo. Nemo's got his channel launched. He's got, I think, 50 subs right now. I subscribed to you twice, once for Pro Craps, once for CDTV, so you got 2 out of me. So you're rolling there, Nemo. Nemo's running Crapsy and talking through his process, right? What he's thinking about, what he's trying. And yeah, Nemo puts a lot of crazy things out there. It seems like it, right? In the Discords, or you'll see him play like, oh, how is he winning so much money in the lives when he plays with Jeff or with Alfredo. This channel is him showing you how he plays. Like him, like explaining why he's doing what he's doing. It's it's cool to hear him talk through it. So there it is. So I've got that link up there in the thing. Just search for Hyperpress Nemo in YouTube and you'll find his channel. All right. What's next? What is next is, I think we have something else to talk about. I hope. Where's my mouse? Oh yeah, the Hard Hat Award. The Hard Hat. It's coming. It's coming in the mail. It's the 11th today. I'm getting it. I think it comes in the mail to me on like Friday or something. I ordered one from Amazon. Right now, Big AZ is in the lead. Big AZ's got 13 or 14 votes. Max got, I think, 10. Still kind of a small number of votes. We need to get that thing. We have 250 subscribers or 250 members in our Discord. Everybody should be voting on this, right? Big AZ's busting his ass behind the scenes. Max busting his ass behind the scenes. Vince, Alfredo, George, Ed, all these guys, they're working so many hours off camera to make the content that we get to enjoy. And I wanted to call that out as far as who gets recognized for putting in the time when they're not on screen. So get voting. Get over to our Discord, casinogaming.tv. Join the Discord. Get in there. Go to the Coffee and Crafts channel, and you'll see the voting. You scroll back a little bit, you'll see a vote or a poll in there that has the list of who you can vote for this time. And again, we'll keep pumping those things out every month. New winner every month for the hard hat. And that's where we are with that. And yeah, let's get back into the talk of the week, which is exposure. So we've been talking about it, and I've been using this example of the 6 and 8 versus the across bet. That's kind of the way to kind of talk about it. I went yesterday through Larry Kasper's I Can't Believe This Win strategy, which is a crazy one. I like that one to teach exposure with because it changes exposure as you're going in the rolls. You experience exposure typically in the 4 ways that we have here, right? The danger zone, which is you're exposed to some roll that's going to beat you, some 7 or whatever it's going to be. You're exposed to the money that's on the felt. Obviously, you're going to lose what's out there when that event happens. You're also got to think of your bankroll secondarily as far as how much of your actual bankroll do you have out there? Like what percentage of your money's at risk? And finally, time. And I think for me, time is the ultimate enemy with exposure. So I've been doing these comparisons of like an across bet versus just a 6 and the 8, because it gives a good representation of all 3 of those, right? You can look at 96 across versus 30 and 30 on the 6 and 8. So less dollars exposed versus more dollars exposed, but the across bet will win more often. The 6 and 8 was going to crash and burn because of time. It takes time for those bets to hit. They'll lose more often, but they'll lose only $60 versus the 96 or the 160 across. Yesterday, I ran it again where we evened out the bets and said, well, the 6 and the 8 will be at $96, 48 each, and we'll do 96 across. So the same monetary exposure for both. So the 160 across will win more often, but less money. The 6 and 8 will lose more often, but win more money. And in both cases, they end up right about, I don't want to say even. The 6 and 8 only made more money both, or lost less money both times. And nobody made money, of course. They lost less both times. And there was a weird trend there with the rolls. So that was yesterday and the day before. Today, I want to look at, somebody wrote me, I think it was Walter. I think Walter Weeks, or I forget who it was now. I don't want to call the wrong person. Wrote me and wanted another comparison of exposure and wanted to look at playing the 6 and 8 straight up and doing like a normal kind of pressing rhythm kind of a thing versus playing the 6 and 8 and then moving into an across style bet, like morphing the 6 and 8 into an across bet and trying to pick it up as you go. So let me go to the table here, and I'm going to make sure I get the bet levels right on that. And I want to show that and see how that looks with some rolls. So let's just get to rolling. I've got a hard stop here again, 8:45 today because of a work meeting. So let me go ahead and get the table set up for us here, and we'll get rolling out with with this way of looking at it. So give me a second here. I'm going to pull up this email and make sure I get the levels that he wanted to bet right. I think he wanted, yeah, it was Walter. And what he wants is, let's make sure I got the numbers right. He wants us to go $18.6, $18.8, move them both to 30, take another hit, make it 96 across versus $48 on the 6 and 8. Period. Okay. And that's it. So we're going to go 48 and 48, work our way up versus going 18, press, collect, and spread. So the collect and spread versus going all in. Let's see how all right. Sorry for that. Here we go. Let's switch to the table view. And I'm going to go into this. We'll go to this view here. I think we can zoom in that way. And I'll roll the dice. Once I set the bets up, I'll zoom out and we'll roll the dice that way. So let's get our coffee cup over here and let's set the bets up. So one person will be doing this. We're going to have him with an $18. We'll put him in front, $18 on the 6 and 8, and that's it. He's going to hit once, press them both to 30, hit once again, and I think that'll spread us out to 96 across. Not with pure wings, but with what's out there on the felt. The other player, he wants me to go to $48 on the 6 and 8. So we'll go 25, 35, 45, $48. And wants a comparison. We can look at exposure comparison and also monetary comparison with these two players here. So one front, one back. And again, I can basically assure you that this person is going to win probably more money, right? Because the 2 hits that it takes to get this guy to spread, he's going to win $56, right? So he's going to win $100 before this guy's even out the gate. Okay. Now, if we lose, he's going to lose far less money, but he's using these as a kind of a tool to get out. So there's our puck is going to be off here. I'll put it over here, and let me go ahead and switch the screen. Let me switch the screen to the full table with the KPIs. I will roll the dice, and hopefully we'll be able to see everything. There we go. All right, let's get this over here. Let me get my roll tracker engaged, and then we'll roll for about 10, 15 minutes here, and just do a quick little kind of comparison of the two of them. All right, let's get this up here. Hold on a second. I should have had this ready to go. I'm sorry. I'm kind of in a weird rhythm this morning. I got this crazy work meeting that's coming up today. It's kind of a big deal for us. So I'm a little bit scatterbrained with everything else. So let's get the CNC. There we go. All right. So again, I left myself on a point of 6 here. So I'm not sure why I didn't 7 out at the end of the show, but let me roll some dice here. Where's my stick? I set the new table felt up last night, and I got my other stuff all over the house here. So, all right, here's my stick. I got my coffee. Let's get this thing going here. The roll tracker shows point of 6. I'm going to go ahead and roll really quick just to get that thing to 7 out. So we start with a clean bet level here. So let me log rolls here for just a second while we do it, and then we'll start the actual rolling here. So of course, this is going to take me like all morning, right, to get to the 7. 4, 1, 5. There's an 8. God, we're going to be here like this. 6, 2, 8. I just want to get the roll tracker clean. I'm going to burn like a 20 roller here just trying to get the damn thing centered out. That's funny. Of course it is. 3, 6, 9. How funny. Those dice really show up nice, don't they? The black felt I thought was going to be a good touch to make things more visible. Aces. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Let's go. It's important that we get accurate numbers here in the roll tracker because I use these numbers, these rolls to run strategies against, and I can't get a 7. Are you? Oh God, come on. 1. Just give me a 7. This table maybe never has a 7 in it. Who knows? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. God. When you want a 7 or a 6, I'll take it there at a 7. Finally, 4, 3, 7. All right, puck's off. 4, 3, 7. Now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna play it out. Let's catch a new point, and we'll let these two strategies kind of work a little side by side. And the one thing I'm gonna do here, 3, 1, 4 is the point. Walter did say $48, 6 and 8, and I'm wondering if what he meant was this. And I'm gonna play it this way because this other way seems wholly unfair in terms of the dollars. I wonder if he meant, and I think he probably did, 24 and 24 as 48, and do like kind of an up and pull back in here. And apologies on the chips. My new chips aren't yet here, so we still have these old, kind of faded out looking chips. They're going to be hard to read. So we're 18 and 18, 24 and 24. It's $48 at risk here, and 36 at risk here. That's better. We'll up and pull in here as we go. So there's our 4 is going to be our point. Did I put it in? I did. Here we go. Let's see if it's better to work the 6 and 8 only or use them as a tool to get across. Now we're going to have to hit them to make it work. Okay, there's a 4, 3, 7. So nobody wins nothing. 4, 3. I should probably get a bankroll going here too. Let's get a bankroll going. Let's give them each like 500 bucks. So I'll put guy in the front. There's 400 for him. Guy in the back has got 400. Guy in the front has 36 bucks out there. So he's going to get 64 and change, 50, 64. Like so. Guy in the back would have 48. He's going to get 52 and change. Work their bankrolls on opposite sides like this. And I think I got to find, like, on the new layout here, where's the best place to put the bankroll? Down there doesn't really work. It would need to be over here for your benefit, but for me, that's hard to reach. And it's also with the dice. That's all right. We'll do it like that. We'll keep it down there for now. I'll figure out a better way to put that. Anyway, here we go. Would it work here? I wonder. Can I put it back up here? Can you still see it if it's up here? I didn't mean. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, I'm gonna leave it up here. It's easier to see probably right there. I'll adjust the cameras later on. Anyway, here we go. Let's catch a new point since we blew the first one. Hard 10. 5 and a 5. Slick chips. 5-5. Hard 10. All right, let's do it. Let's catch a 6 or an 8 here. There's a 6. Good. It's a great example, right? 5, 1, 6. Okay. Front's going to pay 21. Okay. Back is going to pay 28. Let's pay it with nickels. Okay. So the guy in the back at 28 bucks, the choice is going to be, the choice that I'm going to make here is up and pull. We're going to go up a unit and pull the profit. We could do them both, I suppose. I could up and pull each bet. Maybe we'll do that. And we'll pull back the 16 bucks. Like so. These will go from 24 to 30. Okay. In the front, the 18 wins 21 bucks. Okay. And what I can do with that is I can make it look like 30. Okay. That can go right to 30 bucks. Like so. And with the other change we've got, I'm going to bump the sister right there up by 1 unit, and we'll take back 3. Okay, so we're going to use all the money we get back here to bump just a little bit as we can. All right, there's the 516 logged in. It is. We need a second hit, and we'll see what we can do. 516, that's fan-freaking-tastic. 516. So now, here, 35 bucks. 25, 35 bucks. What I'll do is I'll drop $2 out of my rack and take that quarter back. Okay. And as you're betting, remember, if that's your plan to go up and pull, you better know what you're going to get paid and what you're going to drop to make that transaction easy. So you're going to exchange a quarter for $2 essentially, right? Here, that's also going to pay, and I'll pay this in reds. 25, 35. And we're going to try and get to 96 across if we can. I don't know if we have enough money to do it. There's 15. There's 15. If I exchange that one for nickels, there's nickels in here to 18 bucks. I'm going to take that and get $5 out of it. The 6 is up, and we have not enough to get to the 10, but I can drop $7 from my rack and make it happen. Okay. So now the 10 goes to $15 as well. And we're at 96 across. Basically it took 2 hits to get there, but we got there. Okay. Took a little bit of investment out of here to make that work. And we're okay. Here, we're just going to up and pull. Now we're in motion, right? Now you're in this groove where you've spread out and brought nothing back to your rack. This guy's got every number covered now. Okay. His initial investment was the 36 bucks. He's got $96 covered out here, okay, and brought back a little bit of money, or cost him a little extra money. His exposure is about the same as this guy's exposure is, ultimately, right? He's actually out here for, I don't know, 30 and change between the initial 36 bucks. I think he's 36 bucks plus about 4 or 5 to make that 10 happen. So 40 bucks. This guy here is out for 48 bucks. They're essentially exposed for the same dollar amount, roughly the same dollar amount. He's got everything covered. He's got only 2 numbers covered, but both of his numbers are at 36 bucks. These wins are going to start bringing in $42, $56, and so forth. Here, he's got to work to make that happen. So let's roll it out. Now we have this interesting case where we have almost identical financial exposure, yet potential win amounts are way different. There's a 6 or an 8, rather 6, 2, 8. So in front, that pays $21, and we'll do the exact same pressing method, okay, for both players. So he's going to drop a buck, okay, and take back 10, and we're going to press both the 6 and the 8 up to $24, okay, just like so. Again, when you're practicing, know what's coming and know what you're going to do. If you're going to press both of these, you need 12 bucks. You're going to get 21. Drop the buck to use the 12 to press these and get your $10 back. Know what's coming. Okay, back in here, again, 36 is going to pay 42 for this player here. 25, 40, $2. Okay, and again, up a unit. You're going to pull 30 back, and you're going to press the 6 and 8 both by 1 unit each. Boom, just like that. Now he's up to 42 bucks. That's awesome. This particular roll is working out well. We have 2 6s and an 8 that got hit, so we're actually working here instead of working out there. We start seeing outside numbers, then the metric changes a little bit. There's a yo, which helps nobody. Let's push that out. Let me know, by the way, how are the dice looking on the table and how are the chips looking? Put it in chat so I can see it. Maybe put a PC in front of it or something so I can see what your thoughts are and how things are looking. Again, the new chips are coming. They're way darker. They'll pop a lot more than this. There's a 6, 4, 10 on the end. That's going to be the point. And for this player here, it's also $27 in win. Okay, he's going to bump that up to 20 bucks. We're going to go ahead and take this back to the rack. And in this case, drop a nickel from your rack to go to 20, and that'll end up being a buy bet for 20 bucks. Okay, puck is off. We're coming out. Did I put the 10 in? I didn't. 6-4. All right, catch a new point. 6 on the 6, 3-3. That's a hard 6. We'll put the point back here. We'll log that in, 3-3. And again, who's got the advantage? I don't know. We're gonna let this thing 7 out, and then we'll do a quick rack check and see who ended up in a better spot here. I think the guy in the back, because he's hitting so often, is going to be better off. Okay, there's ones. There's a yo 11 yo. 6-5 yo. Can you see where the dice are landing? Am I getting them kind of on screen? There's a 4-2-6. That's the point. Fantastic. Puck will go off. Guy in the front, 24, pays 28 bucks. Okay, and again, drop a nickel, press me by 1, and take back the excess. That's a good hit for him. Okay, that's going to look like 30 now to the dealer. Okay, they're going to clean this up. In the back, 42. We'll pay 50 for 1. We're going to take him to $48. Okay, so 50 for 1. So you can rack a couple of green chips in there. He's going to go to 48 bucks. So he needs another $6, and we don't have any whites. Okay, so we'll drop 10. We'll get back 4. He's going to go to $48. And the puck is off. 6 is logged. 4-2. So far, this is a great run, and it's actually kind of a good example because you're seeing what it looks like when these numbers are running hot and the other numbers aren't. It's very interesting to see how the split's going to be when it's all said and done. There's the 8 as the point. 6-2. Hard 4. Great. Great, great, great. 2-2 hard 4. So again, $27 down the end. We're going to drop a nickel. We're going to get paid 27 bucks. Oops, 27, drop a nickel, buy it for 20. And that's what you typically say, just drop a nickel and say buy it. I'm going to exchange out some whites here, and they know what to do. Now you have the 4 and 10 both bought for 20 bucks. Your 6 is pressed up, your 8 is kind of pressed up, and we're working the across, paid for by the first couple hits on the 6 and 8. 6. Boy, we're really hammering the 6 and 8 today. This is great. All right, so there's a 6, a 5, 1. So again, we're going to drop a buck. That's going to pay $35. We're going to go up by a unit. Okay, so we're going to take that. We're going to bump it to 36. We're going to take back our 30 bucks. And he's on the same rhythm the other guy is, right? But the other guy did that move like 5 rolls ago. Yeah? So here we are at 48 bucks. And again, it's going to be 56. Up a unit, please. 50 or 54 rather. 54? No, 56. Sorry. Up a unit. Racking 50. That's great. And this is going to go up. There we go. Up to 54. Booyah. Okay. 6 is pressed. Look how much farther he is ahead, right? We're up and pulling by 1. He has another $20 more than this guy has. So he's jamming up in here on that 6. He's inching his way up. Here we go. That's a 6, right? 5, 1. There's the 7 out. Good. Now we'll take a look at where we got to. Now this person in the front got a couple of bonus wins on the 4 and 10 that this guy didn't get. Let's see where I'm going to do a quick rack count and see where they got to. Give me a second here. That was a very interesting run. All right, puck is off. So, guy in the back has his 400, 100, 200. So here is the initial bankroll, 500 bucks. He's got 100, 10, $114 in profit on that roll. That's a really good, really good outcome. I'm going to put his profit on this side. The other player, there's 400. There's his initial bankroll. This is 500 bucks. He's spread out and piddle collected across the thing. He's got 50, 60, $4 in profit. So about half the profit on what turned out to be kind of a damn good roll. Actually, that was a pretty good roll. So let's do it again. Let's do another trial. We're going to put for the front guy, 25. Come on. 30. These trips are so slick. 36 bucks. Okay. $18, 6 and 8, please. Let's hook him up. Okay, he's set. There's his 18. This guy in the back is going to give me a $48 or $24, 6 and 8, $2 change for him. Same thing. 4 units, 4 units, 4 and 4. Splashies. There we go. They're both set with their initial bets. Again, roughly the same risk, right? You got 48 back here. You got 36 up here. It's $12 difference. Not a lot of difference, but look at that. The $12 difference last time turned into $64 in difference in profits because of the way the dice rolled. So let's do another trial here and just get a sense of kind of how they may differ. Hopefully we get a better or a nice long roll again to kind of do a test. 4, 4, hard 8. There is the number, 4, 4. Got us a 9. Nobody gets help. 5 and a 4. We're not spread out yet. We need to get the hits to make the spread happen. There's a 7. Both guys go ugly. I'm just going to repay their bets from in here. Let's see. This guy in the back needs 50 bucks to cover his 48. He's got $2 in change coming. He's burned all of his profits now. The man in the front needs 36 bucks to get back out. He doesn't have 36 bucks. He's going to have to pull money from his initial bankroll, go out with 50, and come back with 14 bucks. So they're both set. The PSO does its job and makes the money for the house. All right, 4-3. Let's get it typed in. Catch a new point. Another 9, 5 and a 4. This will be our last run, by the way. I got to get into work. So 4, 5, 8. Hard 8. Good. They both get a little bit of juice on that. 4, 4. Okay, we'll do the guy in the front first. He gets paid 21 bucks. Okay, and again, remember what we did last time, 21 bucks on the 8. We're going to take him to 30, make it look like 30. You're going to take the reds and make a green out of it. They're going to color him up. Okay, we're also going to bump the 6 by 1 unit, like so. Now the 6 is up. We're going to get a tiny bit of change back to the rack. In the back, the 8 pays again $28, and I'll do it with reds. 25. 28 bucks. We're going to just up and pull. We're going to take 6 bucks out of that. Bump the bet. Okay, 24 becomes 30. He brings back $22. And again, I think you could do this where you're bumping both of them with every hit. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to do. But we're going to play the one that's hitting. That's how we're going to roll this out. All right, there we go. Oh, the point's 9, by the way. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. 6. That's great. That's great. 3, 3, 6. Same deal over here. $21. We're going to make it look like 30. Bring back our change. Okay, he doesn't have enough money to go 96 across. He's got to get a $30 hit to make that transition happen. Back in here again, it's $28. 28 bucks. We're going to make it look like 30. Like so. I'm going to bring him some nickels, an extra nickel. $17 back. See how he's pulling every single time? But he's going to miss out when we get to a cross. Now the guys are equivalent here. They both pressed up to the equivalent because he hammer pressed it. Okay, now we're both the same, although we're going to regress here in a minute if we can get a hit. And that I think is where the differences will lie. There's a 5, but we haven't done that spread yet. So spreading from the 6 and 8, both guys are fighting time. Right, that time factor is a big thing. If you were already across, you've had a hit on the 5 and a hit on the 9 in this roll. The rest of you are watching it happen, and that's where the argument gets made. Another 5. Right? Had he been able to stretch out earlier, he'd be hitting these things. But he hit the 8, then the 6, couldn't do it. Now he can. 4, 2, 6. We'll do this guy first. He's going to drop $1. Okay. He's going to get paid 35 bucks. He's going to go up a unit to 36 and bring back $30. Man in the front takes his 35. We're going to pay him in reds because it's easier. 25, 35. He's going to switch to 96 across. We're going to take these away and get reds for those as well. Let's make him look like 96 across. There's going to be 3 units there, 3 units there, 3 here, and 3 here. He's going to have to drop $6 to make it happen. So he's out of the hand, not out of the hand, but his exposure here was the 36 he started with plus that 6, $42 exposure. This guy's exposure in this hand was $48 to start. So he's less exposed, right? But he's got more profit because he's been winning the whole time. All right, here we go. 4, 2, 6. Did I put it in? I did. Let's see if we can't make this thing work out for both players. Okay, 4, 1, or 3, 1, 4 rather. 3 and a 1. $27 on the end. Let's get some nickels over here. Okay, $27 is the payment. You're going to drop a nickel and buy it. Okay. Bring this back. I actually had an extra nickel out here for him from before. I had his bet at too high of a level. All right, 3, 1, 4. That's in. There's a 9. So here is the case now where the player in the front's getting a little bit extra love. $21. Press by 1. Put $1 on there, make it look like 20, and bring back some change. So he's going to get some juice here from the other bets where the guy in the back is not. The guy in the back, though, I think has already shown a profit. That was a 9, right? 5, 4. Here we go. 5, 4, 1, 5. All right. 4, 1, 5. Again, same deal, right? $21. Press by 1. Bring the rest back. Build up slowly. Now we start getting repeats. It'll be nice. Did I don't know what the hell I did. 5, 4. Oh, what? I had the point wrong. I guess the puck was on the, who knows? I screwed the point up somewhere along the way. Back on the 5. Now the point's, I don't know what I did. I messed something up. 3, 2, 5. Track and rolls. Track and rolls and talking is hard, turns out. 6, 5, yo. 6, 5, yo. Another 6, 5, yo. Look at that repeater action. See ya, yo, better yo. 6, 3, 9. So now the tide is turning here. The guy in the front's getting more money. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get paid $28. I'm gonna say make it a quarter. Okay. You're gonna get back your 4 and move that in. And here's what's coming back to you. You're getting that $23 back. Like so. That bet's a quarter. Nice. Nice. And we got a 7. There's your ending of the hand, 5, 2, 7. How did they end up? Well, this is all going to, of course, go away, right? We're going to lose all the goodness out here. It goes back to the house, right? Let's get all that cleaned up. There's my warning bell for work. All right, let's get it cleaned. There's his initial bankroll. 4 blacks and 4 greens. That's his starting point. 25, 50, 60, 5, $71 in profit. Okay, I'll make these look like a nickel. 71 for the guy in front. Not bad. Not bad. He spread out and did okay. The guy in the back, his initial bankroll is still in place, right? So everything over here for him ends up being profit. There's $10 in whites. Quarter, 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 and a quarter. He's got 3 quarters coming. $106. So really about double. In both cases, this guy here ends up, even though we lost that one round, this guy is not quite double. 106 versus 71. The first time he doubled them up. So again, playing just the 6 and 8, you get a jump start on it. If you're going to play the 6 and 8 and then spread, you're starting out at even. Like after 2 hits, this guy's made money and pressed up. After 2 hits, in this case it was 3 hits, you're just getting started, right? Being behind the roll count is a tough thing. And that's why I say time can really hurt you. If you started out 96 across, right? That guy would have made money on all those earlier rolls we had. He would have made more money the whole way through, right? Waiting for these to do something to get you here so that you can play. That's 4 rolls, 5 rolls into this hand before this guy brought back $1. This guy brought back money right away on the early 6s. So that's the difference, right? It's these 2 to spread versus these 2 to go. I feel like spreading is tough when you're starting out with a small set of numbers like that. So that makes it, I think, difficult. And that's my analysis of that way of playing. So let me go ahead and come on back and say goodbye. Where are we? Let's go over here. Hold on a second. Booyah. All right. Come on. Hey, there we are. All right, guys. I do have to run. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock that I have to go to, but let me go check my PCs real quick and see if there's anything I missed in here. My Nemo link has letter O. I did it wrong. Sorry about that. I didn't want to copy and paste from the browser when I did that, because when I copy and paste, it changes the color of the font. So my bad. Sorry about that, Nemo. These chips that you see here came from Casino Supply, which is where I got my felt. My new chips are coming from custom casino, homemade casino, something like that. They're a little better. The ones I'm getting now are going to be, they're heavier, they're clay instead of ceramic, and they're not slidey. These are like, that got that surface on that makes them slick. The new ones are more casino grade, where they're more like tacky, I guess, right? They're going to stack better. So that's what's coming there. Jen says, everything looks great. You're distracted by the lovely hand model. Oh, thanks. You can't see the dice in the yeah, I know that. So that's just where the camera is. The lower left-hand corner, the way my table is and where the camera is positioned, I can't get the whole landing zone in. It's impossible to get the landing zone plus the full felt in. So I've got to figure that out a better way. But yeah, we're getting there. I do have spare alligator. I do. Yeah, actually it's green, and that might be a good, that's interesting. I could put the green up there. Good call, Jen. I think that's a great idea. I have plenty of that in the garage, so cool. All right. That's it. That's all the notes and comments that I can see that I have to address. There it is. Hope you like the new felt. I did the video last night, super stoked about it. I think it looks great on camera. It's sharp, it's crisp. I think the chips will show up better, especially when the new ones come in. So yeah, that's it. I got to go to work. I got a big meeting. So I'll see y'all. Wish me luck in that meeting. And I'll see you tonight for practice, tomorrow morning for the paycheck, day 4 of Waylon's Mind. And I'll see you then. Until then, have a good one. And I'll be in chat tonight, by the way, for the premiere of the podcast, The Fireside. So see you tonight out there. Bye. Have a great day, everybody.